What's up, guys? Mr. Knows Hoops back today with another video. And now we are nearing the conclusion of the season. Everybody's played about 70-ish games. And now we have one of the, if not the biggest burning question in the NBA. Who is the MVP this season? With Joel Embiid getting hurt very early in the year, and when he was playing, I'm not going to lie, he clearly looked like he was about to go back-to-back. We have a new question, right? So today, we're going to do this via a tier maker. Now, I have 5 guys on here who, I mean, most people sort of have as a sort of top 5 candidates. And I did it into 4 different tiers, right? Which is good case, but not great. Which is like, they're the odd man out. Like, they still obviously deserve to be in this conversation, but when you compare them to the other guys, meh. If things go right. If things go right can refer to their team going on a big stretch, big run. They go even like crazier performance-wise. If things really fall into place. So close is like this dude has a legitimate argument, but the guy that goes up at number 1 is ultimately going to be the MVP. But without further ado, don't forget to do the like, comment, subscribe. Let me know who you guys think is the MVP down below as well. But let's get right into it. So we're going to start this video bottom up. And to me, the player that is in good case, not great, is Jason Tatum. Sitting at 27, 8, and 5. Right? 47 from the field, 38 from 3, and 83 from the line. I think Tatum is really good, no doubt. I think it's just when you compare him to these other guys and their relative quality of team relative to Jason Tatum, we would be foolish to not take into account the quality of team involved here, right? So I think to some extent that's a factor in it. And I also think that his numbers in comparison to the other guys are good, right? Like almost like the category says, but they're just not great. So Jason Tatum is in that category. Now, not even that I have this guy 4th, but he is the living definition right now of this category of if things go right. And that's Luka Doncic. Now, I wonder what you think, Amster. What do you mean if things go right? Currently, as I'm recording this video on Monday, they've not played the Jazz yet again. They are the 8th seed, the Mavericks. Now, I am of the belief, personally, if there's any season where you could argue this dude, sure, he's the 6th seed, but he's MVP, that's Luka Doncic. The dude's averaging 39 and 10 on 49 from the field, 38 from 3, which is by far the highest of his career. It's not even close. 79 from the line, which is a significant improvement considering his previous shooting, right? I mean, this dude is having an historically incredible year. He's leading the league in scoring, mind you, too. But if his team unfortunately sticks in the play-in, the case is cooked. It's over. But if things go right and the Mavs get a good little win streak going and they can land at like 6, maybe even sneak into the 5, to me that's wraps. That's Luka's MVP. And at that point, I don't think it's close. But I'm not going to go off, well, if hypothetically this all worked out, right? Because you could say that for just about any of these other candidates, right? But to me, it's hard to not say if things go right for Luka, it's his award to lose. But we'll get into that. Right. Then I've got the so close tier, right? Where if things are really clicking, and if you really look at it all, I've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander first, coming up into this tier. The dude's averaging 31, 6, and 6 on 54 from the field, 37 from 3, which is, again, by far his career high, 87 from the line, and is taking a quite frankly good OKC roster and help take them to a whole other level. When I'm recording this video, to my knowledge, they are the 2 seed now due to their most recent loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. And that's nothing to scoff at. I mean, again, like, this is an extremely competitive Western Conference. So for you to basically help bring this team in, they are 49-21, right? Second seed in the West, basically tied with Denver. They would just need to get another win, and I think they would then go over Denver. Those two are legitimately battling back and forth for number one in the West. And Shea's doing incredible things. Incredible. Right? Like, career year, right? In almost every category except for points. But man, it's hard because for him, it's similar to Luka, where I feel like if OKC managed to pull away with the 1 seed, to be 100% honest with you guys personally, I think voters would try and get a new young face to be an MVP. Like, if Luka or Shea did what I said, so let's say OKC pulled away with the 1 seed. Let's say Dallas pulled away with a 6 seed, pulled away with a 5 seed. I think they would be more than ready to go, yep, young guy, let's go. But the thing is, they haven't done that yet. And if they do, that's awesome. But that's also a hard ask. And these two guys, to me, are extremely close. I genuinely believe that. I mean, all right. So, at the top of so close is Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I was torn. I was really torn because when you look at his numbers, this is by far a career year from already a 2-time MVP. Right? Second in the East. Right? Almost 50 wins now. 60. So he's averaging 31. Right? 11-6 on 62% from the field. Right? 30% from 3. Nothing crazy. Right? It's Giannis. 66 from the line, again, Giannis. And then about 2.2 steals and blocks. Or, stocks, sorry. 1.2 steals and 1 block. It's so hard for me to take Giannis out, but here's my thing. Their record at 46-25, right, leaves it kind of hard for me to argue for a guy whose opposition already has 50 wins and 4 less losses. This guy is going to be a 3-time MVP. The MVP of the league is Nikola Jokic. Guys, this dude is special. All right, 26, 12, and 9. 58 from the field, 35 from 3, 83 from the line, right? And to me, these two, if you were like, oh, Emster, I got it like this, I get you. Or if you went, Emster, I got this, I ain't mad either. To me, these are the top 3 pretty consolidated. To me, though, again, Shea is like that border of like, if things go right as well, right? Because again, if OKC pulled out the West, I do believe, especially with the way the media seems to love Shea, understandably so, they for sure are going to try and give a young, up-and-coming player an MVP. Versus a Jokic, a Giannis, already two-time MVPs, both did it back-to-back, right? But it's hard to argue with it, man, because he's just been so elite, right? And this Denver team, again, is just on top of an extremely competitive conference. It's hard to feel any other way. So, if I had to rank them 1 through 5, right, I'm going Jokic at 1. I'm going Giannis at 2. I got Shea 3. Luka 4. And I think Tatum is a pretty distinct 5th. Again, to me, for Luka, if things go right, I mean, this dude's right here. I don't think it's even like a question. Like at that point, I'm making a Jokic-esque argument. Like, yes, I know his like on-off advanced numbers aren't as crazy as Jokic's were or whatever. But to me, if you argued, okay, this guy was on a team with Kyrie got hurt, had to go through some trades, right? So you had to change up a lineup, and is having career years in almost everything he's done, and leads the league in scoring, and gets them in an extremely competitive West, the 6 or the 5 seed. To me, that's an MVP. To me. Again, will that happen? We don't know. And I don't want to bet on a we don't know. So if we had the season end today, I would say Jokic is your MVP. So without further ado, you guys, this was Mr. Knows Hoops. Let me know what you think down below. Who's your MVP? Do you think that these tiers are correct? Or do you disagree? Do you have another name that I didn't bring up? Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, guys, this was Mr. Knows Hoops. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. Peace out.